Welcome, guys. Welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. So, today we're going to be talking about Married to Medicine that was on last night. Married to Medicine comes on at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Is that Central? So, 6 p.m. California time. I don't know if that's Central or Pacific or whatever that is. Anyways, guys, it was very entertaining. I am glad that the girls are back, with the exception of Miss Quad. Now I know that for many of you that will be seeing my video probably is gonna hate me for this because my spirit just not does not take the like. She literally disgusts me. Like when I look at her, I want to throw up. I'm sorry. Everyone cannot be our cup of tea, right? Please like the video, share, and subscribe. Please like the video, guys. I would really appreciate that. But everyone cannot be our cup of tea. And Miss Quad, Miss Quad, Miss Quad, every time I look at the girl, I literally want to throw up. I do. Anyways, she's back. She made her grand entrance with, okay, so some of you guys are going to be mad at me. I was starting to take notes, but when I take the notes, I don't like the way how I bring the story to you when I take the notes, because then I feel like I just sound crazy. I don't like it. I don't like the way that I sound. Okay? But anyways, Miss, okay. Dr. Simone and her husband, they threw some form of a party. Go watch the show. It's hot. It just came on last night on the November 24th. So it's the first episode. Dr. Simone and her husband started to throw a party, something that they had back in college days. I don't know if it's called bar vista, whatever. I don't think that's what it's called, but it's a party. So before that's how Quad showed up to the party in there. So they were dressed up like back in the day, back in the 80s, right? Quad showed up. They all showed up in what do you call those cars? What are those cars? Like older cars. Yeah, I can't even think of the cars right now. And please don't get mad at me because you guys be saying I be coming to you. Anyways, so they showed up in those cars. I'll come to you. I'll tell you what's the name of the cars and what. But you know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to say luxury because luxury cars is luxury cars of today. So the cars of back in the day, those are the cars that they showed up in. So she showed up and she was the last one to show up to the party. And so Dr. Simone didn't even know that she was coming. She and Dr. Simone's husband, Cecil, are friends. And he invited Quad to the party without telling Dr. Simone. Now, after New York, I guess Dr. Simone and Quad haven't really talked according to her, because she said Quad, started going with whatever the people were saying over the social media. And, she got into her feelings all over again, even though after they had made up and all that stuff at the reunion, she started, Dr. Simone was getting heat and all those stuff. And, Quad basically started running with whatever people were saying on social media. And so, you know what? I like the way how Dr. Simone is. Dr. Cecil, not Dr. Cecil, Cecil, who's a realtor, the husband of Dr. Simone, wants Dr. Simone to apologize to Quad for what I don't know. They were at Dr. Heavenly's and her husband's home, just having a little chat and eating and whatever, that's how the show began. And that's when Cecil brought up Quad, and he was like, "Oh, um, no." He asked, I think he asked Dr. Evanly, what's the relationship with him, with her, and Dr. G. I believe that's how it started. But anyways, Quad's name came up because Cecil wants Simone to talk to Quad, and Simone was like, "No, I'm not talking to her. I don't see why I don't see why they want that. Why? Listen to me. They really put this girl on a pedestal. Like, this girl literally believes that she is better than these doctors. And I don't know what secret or what self-esteem she gives to Dr. Evanly. But Dr. Evanly is the one that's really pushing this relationship between Quad and the ladies. Because she had all the other doctors apologizing to Quad and seemed to forget that Quad was the one that originally couldn't stand all of them medical professionals. Like, she can't stand them. And when they turned the tables on Quad started to act like a victim, like she always does. Like, seriously. So Dr. Simone was like, "I'm not apologizing to her. I don't see why I gotta apologize to her." And frankly, guys, I don't see why Dr. Simone needs to apologize to her. Like, Quad is not better than them, but Quad thinks that she's better. Quad as a new boo. Anyways, when Quad showed up to the party, like I said, Dr. Simone was quite surprised because she was not expecting Quad. Her husband invited Quad and never even tell any of them. Dr. Quintessa also showed up to the party in one of those cars with Dr. G and his wife, Sweet Tea. So when Dr. Quintessa showed up, they were all surprised. So I guess they didn't know. They were acting like they didn't know that Dr. Quintessa was coming back to the show. At least that's what their body languages showed. Like, on the show, they always have, like, if there's a new person or whatever, like, that person is always rolling with such and such person. So Dr. Quintessa, she and her husband are back. He did his song at the show. I didn't even know he had a song, but he could keep his day job. But they're back. When Dr. Quintessa showed up with Dr. G and Sweet Tea, Evanly, looking like a hot mess over there, was surprised and was like, "Oh my God, what's going on here? Are they both gonna beat my ass or something?" is what she said. That's what she said. Because, when Dr. Quintessa had came off the show, she and Heavenly wasn't on good terms because Dr. Evanly was always talking about her marriage. So they were not on good terms. Oh, don't I just look beautiful today? They were not on good terms. Right. And then we had Phaedra. Phaedra came in with Dr. Eugene and Toya. So I guess they're friends or whatever. Quad is going to be coming onto the show with her new boo, but he was not there for this first scene. But he will be there, I think, on next episode because they'll be throwing a party for Quad. And the good people that I guess are working at the party told the doctors that Quad's new man is the one that paid for the party. Now, let me tell you all my feelings about Quad and her new boo. That man do not want Quad. He don't want Quad. He's using Quad to be the next up top. To me, Quad is a nobody. Quad is a nobody. Quad was made by Dr. G. If it wasn't for Dr. G, she would be nobody. I said it. Y'all can't be mad at me for telling the truth, because it's the truth, honey. It's the truth. Dr. Jackie is back with her husband. Heavenly is back with her husband. Heavenly is messy as hell. And Damon has no balls. He's annoying. When his wife is disrespectful, he doesn't know how to tell her to be quiet and stop disrespecting people. His wife be out there disrespecting people, and he doesn't have the balls to tell her to stop. Like, she's disgusting. At this point, I guess it's Dr. G be acting like Dr. Heavenly has some tea on him that he doesn't want her to spill. So he's always up her behind. They were at that party, right? They were at that party, and Dr. G tried to talk to Damon because, you know, Heavenly's always causing problems between the doctors, especially the men. She's always causing problems. She always feels as if she can talk to other people's husband. But then she's going to say, like, if a husband talked to her, she has a problem with it. She doesn't have any problem disrespecting people's husbands. But if they say something to her, then she'd be like, who are you? Who are you? You're a B. You're a B. You're not supposed to be talking to a woman. You're not supposed to be talking to a woman. If you got a problem with me, you talk to my man. You're a B. You're a B. Like, she's just like another Nene to me. Really. She's another Nene. She's rude. And so while Dr. G was over there trying to talk to Damon and trying to resolve the issues that Heavenly had started back from New York or whatever, when I guess Sweet Tea must have said that Heavenly said that Dr. G, sorry. Sweet Tea says that Damon cheated. So Damon goes to Dr. G and says, do you think I'm a cheater? And Dr. G was like, I don't know. Like, Damon feels like he can protect his wife and say whatever he wants to. But then he doesn't want Dr. G to stand up for his wife. He wants Dr. G to back him. Like, no, sir. You know what? I be liking Dr. G the last season. I think I'm going to love him this season too. He be protecting Sweet Tea, and I love that about him. And I love that Sweet Tea be standing up for herself, because these ladies be acting like Sweet Tea ain't nobody. Sweet Tea is somebody, because Sweet Tea was in the military or the army or something. She served our country, something that these ladies probably wouldn't go do. She served for the United States of the America. Who have I left out? Toya is back, and her body is banging. And don't forget about Eugene. Eugene looks good. Eugene has been working out, him and Toya. Dr. Eugene has never looked better. He looks wonderful. And Miss Phaedra is not playing with these ladies this season. I don't know if it's because she's about to leave to go to the good old Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she's not playing with these ladies, and she lets them know. I heard her telling Dr. Jackie, and I'm not sure what was happening there, but she lets them know, I am not the one to be played with. Yeah. And I cannot wait to see the scenes with Phaedra. And you know, Phaedra's ex-husband is coming back to the show. Him and his wife. Well, not back, because he's never been on this show, but he'll be on this show. And it seems like him and Phaedra has a good relationship. So This is good, and I'm glad he's being respectful to Phaedra, because Phaedra is the one why he's making this money. Phaedra is the one why him and his wife is on the show. So I'm loving that he's being very respectful to her. Don't forget to like the channel, guys. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share. Who else are we missing, guys? Are we missing anyone? I don't know. But all I can tell you is this episode, I don't want to say I want to give it a 10 out of a 10, but I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It was really good for the first episode. Also, let me tell you this part. It seems like Sweetie and Phaedra seems to be having a good relationship on this season also. Sweetie can't swim. Dr. G took her to Phaedra's house for Phaedra's sons to help her, to teach her to swim. Phaedra said that back in college, she was a lifeguard or whatever. She came out in her sexy bathing suit. Girl, I don't know how I would feel about Phaedra coming out in her sexy bathing suit in front of my husband. But you have to feel really secure in your relationship to have someone like Phaedra walking out in front of your man. Yes, honey. So Phaedra came out to the pool and was helping to teach Sweetie how to swim. And then afterwards, Phaedra went to go talk to Dr. G, and they were having, a little conversation about how Everly's nasty and the nasty things that she says. And Phaedra was like, we have to protect you. We have to protect your medical whatever, because Everly was saying some distasteful, hurtful, damaging things about Dr. G on the good social media. Yes, Everly is that deep and nasty. She is nasty. She's good for TV, but she goes way below the belt. And I don't know why Damon act like he doesn't see that. That's why I feel like Everly knows that Damon is cheating, and Damon is scared of Everly, because if anything comes out, Everly is going to put that tea out there, and he doesn't. So I think that's why he's kissing Everly's behind. That's what I really think. Yes, guys. So I think it's going to be an interesting season. I think you guys should go and watch. Set your DVR and you can record it, and then you can rewatch it again. And then also, don't let me forget to tell you again, the episode comes on at 9 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. And that's 6 p.m. I don't know if that's Pacific or what, but that's on the California time, 6 p.m. So it came on 6 p.m. last night for me. Thank God I don't live on the East Coast, because I don't know if I'll be able to stay up at 9 o'clock to watch a show. But again, guys, let me say, the episode, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And I want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, because it will help the channel. I need your subscription. And it will also help to notify you whenever I come live, because I do come live sometimes. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.